The Jets lose a heartbreaker to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 29-27. I'm going to give you all the details of the game, my instant reaction to the loss, and just the positive, negatives, what I saw out there, and how I see the Jets moving on from here to Miami, their next game. I'm going to give you everything and all of that in this video coming up right now. How you doing? Welcome back to New York Jets Touchdown in Texas. I appreciate all you coming back, and everybody new to the channel, please subscribe down below, and everybody please keep hitting that like button and everything like that. I appreciate all your support. It really helps the channel. Okay, so let's get right into it. The Jets just lose in the final seconds. They lose to the Bucs 29-27. They did play one quarter. That's what I'm saying. They played one quarter, but it was a good quarter. But I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to give the game. If anybody didn't see it, I'm going to give just an overview of what happened. Okay, the Jets came down first, got the ball first. Nick Folk field goal, 3-0. Then the Bucs got it. Chase McLaughlin field goal, 3-3. Then the Jets got it back. Another field goal by Nick Folk, 6-3 Jets. And then the Bucs came down, drove the ball all the way down, got passes to Ibuka and Shepard, and finally hit Mike Evans in the end zone for a touchdown from Mayfield. So they went up 10-6. The Jets came back, and then they went for it on fourth down. They were on fourth down. They went for it, and they got stopped. Braylon Allen got hit in the backfield for a 1-yard loss. And guess who did it? Yes, our friend Hassan Reddick. Oh, my goodness. I wish he did not do anything out there, but he did. He did that. That was it for the game, but it was a big play. And unfortunately, Hassan Reddick did something for another team, didn't do anything for the Jets. So at the Bucs, I guess they punt, and then the Jets get the ball back. Then the Bucs strip sack Tyrod Taylor. That's right. And he fumbled it, and they recovered it. Tampa Bay recovered it on the Jets' 33-yard line. And then another Chase McLaughlin field goal. They went up 13-6. Next drive, the Jets, Tyrod Taylor was sacked. They punted. And then right before half, the Bucs punted back to the Jets. And then right before the half, Tyrod Taylor throws a pick six. They run it back to the end zone, touchdown. Yes, and it was trying to throw it to Garrett, and yes, they picked it off, ran it back, and now it's 20-6 Bucs right at the halftime. And those are the killers. Everybody knows that points before the half are killers, and that was just a momentum changer and just everything that could possibly be the worst outcome right before the half, and that was it. So. Third quarter, second half, nothing really happened. The only Bucs kicked a field goal, McLaughlin, so they went up 23-6. That was it. And then the fourth quarter, the Jets showed up. That's right. The Jets said, we want a professional team out there. We want to, show the public that we can play with teams. So Tyrod Taylor did a 10-play, 80-yard drive, and he capped it off with a 11-yard TD pass to Garrett Wilson. So now it's 23-13 Bucs. And then the Bucs followed up with another McLaughlin field goal, 26-13 Bucs. Then the next drive, another long drive, 11-play, 73-yard drive. Even though Tyrod Taylor got sacked twice, they finally brought it all the way down. And then they went for it on fourth down too. And they went to Allen Lazard for the touchdown. That's right. Allen Lazard, our friend, yes. He can make those 4-yard catches. That's about it without dropping it. Then now it's 26-20 Bucs. And then the Bucs go on driving down the field. Looks like they're going to either get a field goal or touchdown. Then they try to go for a field goal, and it's blocked. Special teams from the Jets blocked the field goal. Will McDonald blocked the field goal, picked it up, ran it all the way back for a 50-yard touchdown. And now, unbelievable, the Jets are winning by 1 point, 27-26. Could this be the upset we talked about in Tampa Bay? The miracle in Tampa Bay? Could this be it? And so, but no, the Bucs get the ball back. They drive down the field, and then they, I think, yes, Mayfield had a 33-yard scramble to get in position for the field goal, and McLaughlin kicked a 36-yard field goal with no time on the clock, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win 29-27. Yes. Get right into the stats. Taylor, 26-36, 197 for 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 4 sacks. He lost 29 yards, and running he was 8 for 48 yards, no touchdown. Braylon Allen, 6 for 30 yards, no touchdown. Breece Hall, 9 for 21 yards, no touchdowns. Garrett Wilson, 10 catches on 13 targets for 84 yards, 1 touchdown. Tyler Johnson, 2 catches for 3 out of 3 for 32 yards, no touchdown. Breece Hall, 4 out of 6 for 31 yards, no touchdown. Mason Taylor, 4 catches out of 6 targets for 18 yards, no touchdown. Braylon Allen, 2 catches out of 2 for 17 yards, no touchdown. Alan Lazar, 2 catches out of 3 attempts, 13 yards, 1 touchdown. Arian Smith went 2 catches out of 2 for 2 yards, no touchdowns. Tyrod Taylor had the 1 fumble. That was the strip sack. He lost the fumble. Defense, Brandon Stevens, another 6 tackles, but no sacks, no interceptions. Quincy Williams had a half a sack, good game, 4 tackles, 1 pass defended. H. Phillips, another good game, half sack, 1 forced fumble, but only 1 sack for the whole, defensive line, just 1 sack. Special teams, Folk had a good game, 2 for 2 on field goal, 3 for 3 on extra points. Kickoff returns, Davis 3 for 81, and Braylon Allen 3 for 76. Pretty good. And just some other stats from the Tampa Bay. Mayfield throwing was 19 for 29, 233, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, 1 sack. Rushing, he was 4 for 44 yards for no touchdowns. Irving rushing 25 for 66 yards, no touchdowns. Catching 4 catches out of 4 for 36 yards, no touchdown. Buka, Shepard, and Evans, all of them combined 14 catches for like 200 yards, 1 touchdowns. And McLaughlin had a great game, 5 for 6 out of field goals and 2 for 2 for extra points. For the team stats, Jets first downs 21, Bucs 19, third downs 3 for 11, Bucs 4 for 13, fourth down 1 for 3 for the Jets, 0 for 0 for the Bucs. Total yards 267 for the Jets, 347 for the Bucs. Yards per play 4.2 for the Jets, 5.4 for the Bucs. Passing yards 197 for the Jets, 233 for the Bucs. And rushing yards 99 for the Jets, 122 for the Bucs. Sacks, Jets had 4 sacks on Tyrod Taylor had 4 sacks for 29 yards and 1 sack on Mayfield for 8 yards. Red zone efficiency 2 for 3 for the Jets, 1 for 5 for the Bucs. Penalties 7 for 81 yards for the Jets, 14 for 124 for the Bucs. Wow. Turnovers, Jets had 2 turnovers, Bucs had none. Fumbles, that was a fumble strip sack. Jets had 1, Bucs had none. Interceptions, Tyrod Taylor had the 1 interception, and the Bucs had nothing. Bayfield did not throw an interception. Return yards 6 for 157 and 5 for 124. We got real quick injuries. Linebacker Quincy Williams, shoulder. He hurt his shoulder in the second quarter. He did not return. That's too bad because he was having a really good game. And cornerback Sauce Gardner sustained a head injury, possible concussion in the fourth quarter, did not return. We'll see about him. Okay, so my instant reaction when I just felt right after the game, I wasn't like crazy angry because they did show up in the fourth quarter. They did, come back and try, fight and claw and scratch to try to get that win. But I felt, again, the Jets are doing the same thing over and over again, stuff I've seen for many, many years, and just the losing continues. The losing mentality continues. They can't win a game. they can't, when it comes down to it, pull it out, stop the other team, or get a touchdown or a field goal to win the game. They just can't do it. That losing mentality, it's still there. For some positive points, like I said, Jets fought back in the fourth quarter. I like that. I like how their resilience, how like they didn't give up on their coach, their team, and everything like that. And for each other, they just kept fighting and got back. Actually, got the lead, but could not hold on. The Jets special teams did a just amazing job. Great job by the special teams. The blocked field goal for the touchdown. They had the Volk had two for 2 field goals and 3 for 3 and extra points. Did not miss anything. And also, they did not have the Bucs. The Bucs did not get a yard of punt return yardage. They didn't. They got 0 punt return yardage. Every time they caught the ball, they were tackled right there. There was no return. There was no. They did not run the ball up the field. They just did a great job at coverage. Great job at coverage for the special teams. The Jets coaching, I liked the most of it, that they were very aggressive. They went for 3 4th downs. They only made it once, but they were aggressive. I like how you have to go for it. That's how you win games. That's how you flip the whole game momentum. You have to sometimes when it counts, when it's just a few yards, you trust your team, you trust your offensive line, you trust your quarterback, you trust your running back that they're going to get those yards to get the first down. That and the team players see that too. They're like, oh wow, this coach trusts us. So I like that how they were aggressive this game. They got the ball into. They got the ball into their playmakers. That's what I told you they need to do. But they only did it for Garrett Wilson. He had 13 attempts, 10 catches. They fed it to him. Tyrod Taylor just, but they didn't give it to Breece Hall, and also Mason Taylor just didn't get anything done on that side. So just Garrett Wilson. I think, that's mostly it for the positives. I mean, there were just like the overall, the fighting at the end. I like that, but the negatives overdid the positives again. That's just, it happens all the time. I see it, and the same negatives, and it's just there like a black cloud, and it's just that losing mentality, that the negativity that always sucks out all the positive energy. For the negatives, way too many penalties. How many times I've been shouting about this, screaming. Way too many penalties. They had 7 for 81 yards. Yeah, that's too many. Way too many. You're not going to win a game like that. You got to cut down on the penalties. I mean, the Bucs had 14 for 124. That's insane. And the Jets could not capitalize on that. I can't believe that. That's just amazing stat right there, that they could not capitalize on those numbers. But like I said, penalties, too many penalties. Turnovers, did not create any turnovers again. 0 turnovers. It's almost insane. Like how is that possible? Have they gotten a turnover yet in any of the games? I don't think so. No turnovers. And I told you need turnovers that's how you win games. That's how you flip situations. That's how you flip the momentum and the field position and everything like that. You got to do that. You got to be able to take the ball away, either interception, fumbles, anything. And they just did not do that. Just not do that. And, that's a recipe for losing. Also, they turned the ball over twice. Once that was for the pick 6 and also for the strip sack fumble. And the Bucs got 10 points off that. 10 points off those turnovers. Now, it's a 2-point game. 10 points is a lot of points in this kind of game, close game. And when you lose a turnover battle, most likely you're going to lose the game. Especially if you're giving points like that, extra points to the other team. You can't, and you're not getting no points. They're getting 10 points for turnovers. It's a recipe. Like I said, you're going to lose. And that's what happened here. Not enough pressure on Mayfield. Not enough Baker Mayfield. Only 1 sack for the whole thing. I know Quincy Williams went out in the second quarter, which is bad. That had an effect, but you got to get to the quarterback. You have to pressure him. You have to make him feel uncomfortable. We talked about this, how you got to give Baker Mayfield out of sync, out of rhythm. If he gets into that rhythm, he gets into that flow. It's almost impossible to stop them. So you got to get to the quarterback. You got to pressure. You got to do anything. We got to get more pressure. And the secondary again for the Jets, horrible again. Another bad game. Just the whole thing. The whole thing. We got Cisco. We got Brandon Stevens. You got Carter. You got and everybody. The same people. The same suspects. Usual suspects. Same thing. And look, Abuka, Evans, and Shepard went out. All three of them combined, I don't know how many catches, 14 catches, 13, 14 catches for 200 yards and 1 touchdown. You can't do that. And Baker Mayfield, with time, is just going to see the receivers wide open. The line is not getting to him, and the cornerback, and secondary's not covering him too good, so he's going to pick him apart. And he's going to find an open receiver. And he did that. Third down conversions were not good also. I think they were 3 for 11, which is not good. You need to convert those third downs to keep the drive going, to keep the momentum, to keep the ball moving down the field and score some points. These third down conversions are so, critical, and you have to hit them. You have to do that, and that was a big negative right there. Rushing again, 99 yards for both Braylon Allen total, Braylon Allen and Breece Hall. That's bad. You can't do that. You can't do that. I mean, I think they had less because they're adding that 99 yards with Tyrod Taylor had 40 yards. So they had less. We can't do that. With the running backs. It's horrible. And also that goes to the offensive line. Had a horrible game offensive line. They could not block to keep the pressure away from Tyrod Taylor. He had 4 sacks. They had 4 sacks on him. A lot of pressures on him. So they were not keeping him upright and intact, and they were going right to the line, and they could not open the running lanes for the running backs. They could not open the running lanes, and that's just a bad thing too. You got to open the running lanes. The defensive line's got to do way better, and they did not do that. Did not do that right then. So that's about it for the negative positives. Like I said, my instant reaction was not crazy angry, but it just sort of like numbness again. I know this is the same Jets, the same negativity, the same not able to win games, just not able. Oh, my bad. One more negative. I'm sorry, I had to get this out. The defense again could not hold the Buck offense when they were winning by 1 point. They could not shut it down. That happens all the time. It's not years and years and years. The defense plays good, okay, for most of the game, but when the time comes, when it matters, they can't stop the other team's offense. They cannot do it, and it happens all the time. They go down the field, get that field goal or touchdown to win the game. Always, it just doesn't matter. They cannot come up big. This defense. I don't care how you play the rest of the game. When it matters, you got to shut them down. Shut them down. And they could not do that. And eventually, I think Mayfield had a 33-yard scramble to put him in field goal range. You can't do that. You got to stop that. And they didn't. And the Bucs won the game. Like I said, I just seen this over and over again. The same things happen. Penalties, no turnovers. The defense not be able to shut down at the end of the game, and it's a recurring thing, like a broken record. The Jets cannot scratch and claw and win these games. It's a losing mentality, and they can't know how to win. They don't know how to win. It doesn't matter if they're winning by a few points, they're up by a touchdown or so. They're always somehow going to lose a game. They can't. The defense can't hold the other team when it matters. And then if they're down a few points, they can't come up with that big offensive drive to score a field goal or a touchdown. They never do. And it just happens over and over again. And I don't see how this is changing from going to Miami and moving on from there. It looks like, I don't know, it just doesn't look like it's going to happen. And it's really frustrating. Frustrating is a good word. Frustrating. I just don't know. And it just, hey, I mean, I'm right now, I'm like, okay, the anger is sort of going into numbness. And that's not good. And I just hope that somehow they find something and over the games that the season, and they finally be able to get that losing culture out, get that winning culture back in, and know how to win. So just want to let you know about the game real quick right after the game. Let me know how you feel down in the chats, comments. What do you feel about the game? How do you feel how the game flow went? How you feel about the Jets losing? Do you think that they should have done something different or anything like that? Just put it down there. I'll comment you back and let me know how you feel, your reaction, the way you feel about the loss again and going 0-3. So let me know down there. I appreciate it. And any new people to the channel, please subscribe down below. Everybody hit that like button, all the comments and everything, views. I love it. Thank you. And so we'll go see what happens next week. They're going to Miami, and I don't know. I don't see anything different changing. Just don't. Maybe it will over the season. Hopefully it will. Okay, so I will see you next video, and that's it for now. Okay, you know what's next. Let's go, Jets.